The peace dividend is made up of a conscious decision on the part of the leadership of this department to start pulling back on activity, pulling back in a way that we understand that we have the ability, like a doctor who has a patient who has gotten better, that we can apply less medicine now to that patient because they are getting better. And the crime stats reflect that. The safety feelings in the city, the idea that tourism is up so dramatically, the idea that so many of the indicators of a peaceful, safe city are there and are there basically over a continued period of time, that we are able to apply less medicine and instead focus our medicine, if you will, in a much more intense way. And that's where CompStat's going, the intensity of focus on the quality issue rather than the quantity issue. But in so many other areas, whether it's our summonses, whether it's our arrests, whether it's our focus on certain types of offenses, marijuana, for example. And over this last period of time, going back, starting in 2010, 2011, when in response to a lot of criticism and concern about stop, question, and frisk, about marijuana arrest policies, my predecessor and some of you in leadership positions began a process of pulling back on that type of enforcement activity, reducing the amount of medicine, if you will. It was not widely recognized how much of that was being reduced, but over time, and certainly continuing during our time together in these last 15 months, those declines have been of historic proportions. 650,000 fewer stop, questions, and frisk. So far this year alone, 18,000 fewer arrests, even as crime has gone down another 10%. Summons activity being reduced. There'll be an announcement later today about additional changes in summons policy for the city as the city wrestles with the criminal justice system of how can we do a better job of ensuring that summonses, when they are issued, are handled effectively in a speedy way and are done in such a way that we minimize the harm that might be done because of the bureaucracy engaged in the issuance of summonses. So the peace dividend I've spoken to is that we are fast approaching, and will probably achieve this year, going back to the base year of 2010 when the effort first was made to reduce stop, question, and frisk and marijuana-related arrest activity, that we may experience almost 1 million fewer law enforcement contacts in this department, and at the same time still continue to reduce crime and disorder in the city. That's a historic achievement.